Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a general energies reading for the star sign of Libra for September 2019. Welcome back everybody, and welcome all my new subscribers. Okay, Libra, when I did your yearly, the card for this month, September, was the Three of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, you could be waiting on a fire sign. You could have come up with an idea, a passionate new idea, you've put it out there to the world and you're waiting for your ships to come back in. You're being very patient about it, okay? You've still got your hand firmly on that original passion here, okay? So yeah, you're just waiting for something to come back your way. All right, so we'll get into it, Libra. Okay, so could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with here. You're having to use your intuition in this situation here. You're wanting balance and reciprocity in this situation, okay? You still feel like there could be some things hidden in this situation, but you seem to be still waiting patiently for whatever you're waiting for at the moment. So, yeah, so it could be a major change coming very quickly for you in this month of September. The old ways could come crashing down. You may have to, maybe your ability to keep balance may come crashing down this month, and or you might be regaining your sense of balance this month, okay? There could be something, as I said, something to do with a Sagittarius at the moment. Yes, Temperance and the Three of Swords. So yes, maybe you have been taking a lot of time out, been in a bit of hermetic mode for quite some time, maybe over a past heartbreak here. And the universe is encouraging you this month to balance that out. So maybe if you've been inside for a long time and not socializing, it might be time to start to get out a little bit more. Or if you've been burning the candle at both ends, it might be time to have a rest. Make sure you're getting enough sleep at the moment. Okay, last but not least, yes, whatever's going to happen here, if you do manage to balance out your scales, you are heading for and want desperately this Ten of Cups. This Ten of Cups could be yours. So you're looking for happiness in the home, happy wife, happy life type of thing. And this is very achievable in the month of September. So congratulations, Libra. Okay, so we'll get further into it. Maybe you've been waiting for things to die down in a relationship, the stresses and that, and waiting patiently for things to come back together. You guys are naturally a partnership sign, so you really want peace and harmony in your relationships here. Maybe peace and harmony with a Sagittarius, or just peace and harmony in your home. Okay, advice for Libra, please, for September 2019. Libra, September 2019. Advice, please. Thank you. Okay. Yes, wands all round. So yes, you've definitely got your hand on a really, really great, passionate enthusiasm here of some kind. If you haven't got it by the beginning of September, the universe is trying to hand it to you in the month of September here. A brand new passionate start in a relationship. You could have your eye on someone here in some way, a business idea here. You're quite enthusiastic about it, or will be. All right, more advice for Libra, please. Advice for Libra, please. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so you're wanting to work with somebody or have other people acknowledge you for just how good you are at your job, okay? You may be teaming up with another person here to get things done. You want to improve your finances in some way. So yes, maybe you're waiting patiently for your relationship to get back online so you can start to manifest those pentacles again. And or you're going to end up with people coming to you and saying, well, Libra, you're really good at doing this. Can you give us a hand? And I'm willing to give you some money for it. So that's really good news there. And this could come off the back of this business opportunity, this business idea you've got. You might just have a conversation with somebody and say, oh, well, by the way, I've decided to do whatever. And they go, great, I really need you to help me out with something here. And they're willing to give you some funds for it. So that's really good news. Okay, so yes, it looks like in the past or even in September here, you may feel chained and burdened to a situation of some kind. Be really careful to not overindulge this month, particularly in substances, alcohol, excesses of any description here. It will be to your detriment, but you could also be dealing here with a Capricorn as well. You could be waiting for a Capricorn to come back, that sort of thing. This relationship here with the chains around your neck, it's very easy to get yourself out of any sort of toxic situation if you find yourself in one, okay? So maybe just keep an eye on yourself in the month of September here. It looks like that passionate idea is to offer your cup of love to somebody. You seem quite confident, maybe slightly naively confident here. You've got substance in that cup, so you're really wanting to give something of substance to someone, an offer of substance here. It looks like with his hand on his right hip here, he's using his masculine side, his analytical side, so that's very much yourself here. You could be in behind the scenes, so there could be a lot of emotion behind this offer. Okay, so yes, you're also willing to, so be careful with that devil energy in the middle there. I think the slow and steady will win the race. Be patient. Don't race in with that, with your passions in the palm of your hand, basically, okay, because it could lead to an undoing. Don't get too enthusiastic. Don't drink too much when you're out, okay? Don't drink and drive. That's another thing that's sort of popping up here. Be careful of that in September. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so the Hierophant's popped out. So this could have something to do with either a Taurus or your marriage, okay? Or you're wanting marriage with this individual. So, you know, maybe on the first, second date, don't offer to marry the person. You may end up scaring them off. But it looks like people are going to be coming to you for guidance, definitely. This month, 2 other individuals could be coming towards you and wanting your counsel of some kind, okay? Knowing that you are a steady factor, okay? It's time to hold yourself in that regard and don't lower yourself to other lower energies, okay? Hold yourself up high, be that regal, centered, balanced confidant that a Libra can be in the month of September. Okay, any more advice for Libra, please? Any more advice for Libra, please? You could also have 2 other individuals coming to you and wanting to offer their cup of love to you. One that's really fiery and passionate, wants to do the same, wants to sort of sweep you off your feet. And there's another one that's going slower here. And or you're dealing, these could be your children, maybe a younger fire sign and a younger water sign here. You may have to balance out and be the leading example to your children at this time as well, if that's your case. Okay, any more advice for Libra, please? Any more advice for Libra? Thank you. Here's the Ten of Cups again. Yeah. So it looks like the Ten of Cups will be yours, or you're heading very much towards that Ten of Cups. You're going to have to really balance out any sort of addictions or addictive personality that you might have. Balance those scales is really important. Between the Devil and the Hierophant there, I mean, they couldn't be more polarity opposite. Basically, one's man's laws, higher laws, the church, that sort of thing, and one's the lower entities, addiction, gambling, that sort of thing, lust, greed. Okay, so find a balance in between those two things. Don't swing from one thing to the other at this point in time, okay? Because if you don't, and you keep those scales balanced, you will be able to manifest whatever you want in the month of September. You'll be able to manifest whatever you're thinking about. So if you're thinking about, running amok, well, that's exactly what will happen in the world around you, and everything may come crashing down. So you may have to wait a lot longer for that Ten of Cups situation to come to you. But if you balance your emotions, your thoughts, passions and worldly finances here, you are going to be absolutely amazed what you can manifest in the month of September here. Okay, and it's going to radiate out around you. The more balanced you are, the more balanced everything is going to be in your life. You're going to find that you're going to end up gaining more finances. You're going to find that your emotions are a lot more stabilized. Your thoughts aren't getting the better of you here, and you're not getting too overly enthusiastic, okay? You just still have enthusiasm here, but not racing in and doing something reckless. Yeah, because you could do that this month. You could race in and tell people exactly what you think of them, okay? Which is definitely, is your card here. You could also have decided that you've waited long enough and you want to race in and, give your 2 cents worth to somebody or something like that. That is not indicated at this stage, okay? See if you can temper that enthusiasm, okay? Yes, because you're going to need, once again, to balance your scales, very, very highly indicated. So you're going to have to balance the negative and the positive side of yourself, the male and female side of yourself, or you're going to have to meet somebody halfway here to get this show on the road. If you meet someone halfway, okay, those 2 sphinxes that are in this card here, if you're able to take a reign of both those individuals, yourself and somebody else, you'll be able to achieve amazing things in the month of September, Libra. Okay, this could also be you coming back to a situation in your finery or willing to offer some sort of balance, okay? It could also be dealing with a Cancer. Okay, any more advice for Libra, please? Thank you, yeah. All right, so yes, also could be dealing with a water sign here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So Cancer's indicated twice here. You need to keep a lid on your emotions, okay? You need to not have any outbursts here. You need to be able to know your emotions though, not just keep a lid on them to a point where you don't actually acknowledge your emotions. It's really important that you do acknowledge your emotions during this month, but it's also really important here that you keep a lid on any extreme outbursts or anything you've got to say, any sort of reactions, okay? Yes, it looks like the universe is really guiding you to be that guiding force in people's lives and your own this month, okay? And also acknowledge your emotions and how you really feel about having to wait for your ships to come in this situation, okay? You really do want to have the happy home at this stage. So yeah, it looks like if you really do race in and say what you've got to say about a situation, you're going to end up having to defend what you've said. You're going to have to end up fending off other people too. So if you find other people around you are mouthing off, you may find yourself taking the higher ground here in the situation and fending off other people's opinions and thoughts on what you are doing, okay? You know what you're doing, particularly if you've looked at your emotions and you've got both sides of yourself, those 2 sides of those scales nicely balanced and in tune. you will be able to have the higher ground here and be able to fend off any other people coming at you with their opinions. Okay, any other advice here for Libra, September 2019? You could be defending yourself too from, as I said, a water sign here. Advice for Libra for September 2019. More advice, please. Thank you. Yeah, okay, because by balancing out those beautiful scales of yours, you're going to start to see things from a much more enlightened perspective, be able to see things from all sides, okay? And that another card for you is the Judgment card, so it looks like you'll be able to be really good counsel here. If you're finding you can't see your other people's opinions, get the other perspective, it's really good time to check in with yourself and trying to have a look at other people's sides of the issue here. Do not try and just back out of the fight, take the fight, shut down, wield that sword. Basically, do not try and get away with anything either this month, okay? If you try and get away with something, you're lowering yourself into the more of the negative dark energy, and it will not be successful. You may feel successful at the time, but I think it's going to end up coming back, and karma's going to get you, in other words, yeah, because stability, balance, two people working together, two sides of your brain working together, both sides of those scales balanced will bring that 10 of Cups situation forward to you. You will end up being able to get that beautiful house. You will be able to celebrate with family and friends. You will be able to celebrate the bounty in life, okay? But if life's a constant celebration, it loses its nicety. What's the word I'm trying to say? If you're constantly partying, you're going to end up burned out. If you're never partying, you're going to end up, quite alone and whatever. So there needs to be balance. So also there could be a celebration here with other family and friends indicated in September. This could be when this all happens, okay? A wedding, something like that. Yeah, because you want to move away from troubles here, or troubled emotions, but you do need to know what your emotions are to be able to move away from them. This 8 of Cups here is he's walking slowly away towards his 9 of Cups, his own self-fulfillment. All the cups are sitting upright. They haven't been scattered and messed up in any way, okay? So it's not a matter of sneaking off and not dealing with the situation. You're going to have to deal with it on some level, okay? And take your time to do so. You may realise that you've been overspending and it's time to lock down your finances a little bit. That's also going to alleviate any stresses that you've got at the moment. And or if you've been really, really stingy with your money recently, it might be time to actually go out and buy yourself something nice. So you'll know which side you're on, okay? Get the balance going. By doing that, you're going to really get control of who you are and what you have and what you're known for. The Emperor here is the King of Kings, okay? So yeah, he's had his fair share of fights in his life here. This is also an Aries card, so he could be dealing with quite a strong Aries at this time. But yes, he's had his fair share of fights and he allows people to come to him, but people don't question him now because he's actually risen to a thing where he's actually well known for his ability to rule and look after his kingdoms, okay? Temperance again, yes. So balance in emotion, balance in worldly goods, balance in your passions, okay? This is going to lead to immense stability in your life. It's going to lead to happy life and your happy home life, happy work life. Call on that innate wisdom that you have here. Call on your intuition, okay? Equal parts thoughts, mind thoughts, and equal parts heart, okay? Come from your emotions. Don't just think in a logical sense, but also think emotionally as well. Balance yourself out, and everything in your life around you is going to end up balanced this month, okay? So yeah, very much about you, this read, less about other individuals. The universe is calling on you to lead by example this month, okay? So we'll also have a look at your abundance here using the Angels of Abundance. Guidance for Libra, please. Yeah. Guidance for Libra, please. Sorry, half the deck fell out. I only want 1 or 2 cards. Yep, thank you. Okay, savings. As you constantly save for your future is saved. You do yourself a big favour, as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Yes, that 4 of Pentacles here. So yeah, it is very important this month to make sure you're not overspending. It will lead to an imbalance in your life, and that's not what you're trying to achieve in September. So yeah, maybe watch out for the impulse buys here. Equally save as well as spend. Okay. All right. So health advice too for you for the month of September here. Health advice, please, for Libra. For September, please. That's a beautiful card, that savings card. And you guys being led by Venus would appreciate that. It's just a beautiful looking card. All right. Stretch. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. Yes, as we get older, we stretch less and less. You'll see, watch a dog every morning it gets up. It does a really massive stretch. When we're children, we stretch all the time in all sorts of ways. We move our body in many ways. If you find you've been really sedentary and not moving as much, also being an air sign, you can have a lot of trouble with your muscles and need to stretch a lot more through your spine. So maybe yoga or something like that might be really indicated. And or as soon as you wake up in the morning, take that 2 seconds, 3 seconds it takes to stretch yourself out, okay, before you throw your feet over the side of the bed and hop out. It will make a huge difference to your day. It'll get everything flowing for you. Make yourself feel a lot better, okay? Get you into your body as well, okay? And out of your head, just for that moment. All right, so we're also going to have a look at any love blocks that might be affecting you at this time, and thoughts. Yes, your thoughts are up to you. Choose them wisely. Yes, balance in all things this month, Libra. Be really careful about getting yourself stuck in that sort of devil energy of going over and over and over again of negative thoughts. It will end up affecting you on all levels if you do. Check yourself. Just even if you stop and stretch for a second, as I said, it'll get you back into your body and out of your head, even for a moment, okay? Really important not to get stuck in negative headspace this month. All right, so I'm also going to have a look at the power thoughts, positive affirmations here. Power thought for Libra for September. Yeah, so original card there, that 3 of Wands. If you're sitting around waiting for some disaster to befall you, okay, and mulling it over in your head over and over and over and over again, that's exactly what will end up coming back to your shores, okay? So make sure you are not doing that to yourself and projecting that onto others. Okay, affirmation please for Libra. Thank you. It looks like you're really worried about finances because my income is constantly increasing. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. Now this is not just, it could be income here, but ever increasing prosperity to me is prosperity of all forms, prosperity of health, wealth, love, whatever it be to you, okay? And last but not least here, we're going to have a look at Work Your Light Oracle cards and see what they've got to say. These are really positive, uplifting, beautiful cards to end the read for you here, Libra. Advice for Libra, please. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Okay, so be your own cheer squad this month as well. Support yourself through any changes that you might be going through, okay? What would you do if you could do anything you wanted to do? Okay, it's a really wonderful question to ask yourself. And if money was no option, what would you do? Okay, and no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, that will ring true to you on some level. If you've been giving too much of your time, too much of your energy to other people, it's okay to say no if you have things to do, okay? Make sure your energy is balanced. If you have been procrastinating, we'll say no to that. Whatever it is, it's okay to not overdo anything this month, Libra. Okay, all right, so I hope that really helped, Libra. So if you'd like to like, subscribe and hit that bell button if you want to get informed of any new videos I post. And I'd just like to say thank you so much. I love you all, and bye for now.